If you think your family will automatically have your back when you grow old, you are setting yourself up for a heartbreaking reality check. The people you keep close in your later years will either make your retirement a peaceful paradise or an absolute living hell. As we age, our circles naturally shrink and our energy levels drop. We don't have the time or the stamina to deal with toxic behavior anymore. Yet, so many people spend their golden years tolerating manipulation, disrespect, and emotional drain just because of bloodlines or old memories. In this video, we are breaking down the 5 specific types of people you must cut out or deeply distance yourself from as you get older, including certain family members. If you stick around until the end, you will see exactly how continuing to tolerate just one of these people can quietly ruin your financial security and your mental health before you even realize what hit you. The perpetual victim. We all know someone who feels like the entire universe is constantly plotting against them. No matter what goes wrong in their life, it is always someone else's fault. They never take accountability for their actions, their poor financial decisions, or their broken relationships. How they drain you. When you deal with a perpetual victim in your older years, you become their full-time, emotional, unpaid therapist. Every phone call starts with a heavy sigh and a long list of complaints about how unfair their boss is, how mean their neighbor is, or how the system is rigged against them. They don't actually want solutions to their problems. They just want your validation and your pity. If you offer practical advice, they will quickly make an excuse for why it won't work for them. They want to keep you trapped in their web of endless negativity. The impact on your retirement. In your golden years, your peace of mind is your most valuable asset. Studies in psychology show that chronic stress and surrounding yourself with constant negativity can actually weaken your immune system and accelerate cellular aging. When you spend hours listening to a perpetual victim complain, your own body absorbs that stress. You end up feeling physically exhausted after a simple conversation. You need to protect your remaining energy for hobbies, relaxation, and genuine joy, not waste it on someone who refuses to help themselves. The financial leech. This is one of the hardest categories to handle because, more often than not, this person is a close family member, like an adult child or a sibling. The financial leech is someone who constantly views you as a personal safety net or a walking ATM. They always have an emergency that requires cash, a bill that needs to be paid right now, or a business idea that just needs a little bit of seed money to take off. The endless cycle of guilt. The financial leech knows exactly how to play on your emotions. They will use phrases that make you feel guilty for having savings while they are struggling. They might say things like, "If you don't help me pay my rent this month, I don't know where I'll live." They promise to pay you back as soon as their next paycheck comes in, but that day never arrives. If you bring up the money they owe you, they turn the tables and accuse you of being greedy or unloving. Protecting your financial nest egg. According to financial retirement data in the United States, a massive percentage of older adults risk running out of money during retirement due to helping their adult children financially. Your retirement fund has a strict expiration date if you aren't actively working to replace the cash. You cannot take out a loan for your retirement, but your kids can take out loans for school or work. Giving away your savings leaves you vulnerable to medical emergencies or rising living costs. Saying no to a family member who constantly begs for money doesn't mean you don't love them. It means you love them enough to stop enabling their bad habits, and you respect yourself enough to secure your own future so you don't become a financial burden to others later on. The passive-aggressive critic. This person rarely insults you directly to your face. Instead, they use disguised compliments, sarcastic remarks, and subtle digs to slowly chip away at your self-esteem. They are the master of making you feel bad about your choices while maintaining total deniability. Spotting the subtle attacks. The passive-aggressive critic loves to comment on your aging process, your retirement lifestyle, or how you spend your free time. They might look at your new hobby and say, "Must be nice to have so much free time to waste on silly things." They might look at your home and say, "Are you sure you want to stay in this big house? It looks like it is getting a bit too much for you to manage." If you call them out on their rude behavior, they will immediately laugh it off and say, "Oh, I was just joking. You are way too sensitive." The mental toll of constant criticism. Living with this kind of friction is incredibly damaging over time. When you are younger, you might have the emotional armor to shrug these comments off. But as you age, you want to feel safe, accepted, and comfortable in your own skin. Spending time with a critic keeps your nervous system on high alert. You constantly find yourself rehearsing arguments in your head or feeling defensive before you even meet them. Life is simply too short to spend it around people who make you feel like you have to defend your lifestyle choices. The ghost of the past. The ghost of the past is someone you have known for decades, maybe an old high school buddy, a former coworker, or a relative you grew up with. The only problem is that the shared history is the only thing holding the relationship together. You have completely grown apart as people, yet you keep hanging out of sheer habit and obligation. The trap of nostalgia. When you sit down for coffee with this person, the conversation always defaults to the exact same topics from 20 or 30 years ago. They want to talk about the old days, the people you used to know, and the mistakes you made back then. They don't know who you are today, and honestly, they don't seem very interested in finding out. Often, these individuals hold on to old grudges or old versions of you, refusing to acknowledge how much you have grown, matured, and changed. Making room for present joy. Relationships should be based on mutual support, shared values, and current alignment, not just a shared timeline. Keeping people in your life solely because of history creates a heavy anchor that drags you backward. It takes up valuable time that you could be using to meet new neighbors, join local clubs, or deepen bonds with people who actually understand and support your current phase of life. You don't have to have a dramatic blowout fight with these people. You can simply let the relationship naturally fade away to prioritize your current peace. The entitled controller. The entitled controller is someone who firmly believes they know what is best for you, better than you know yourself. This is frequently an adult child, a dominant sibling, or a longtime partner. They try to step in and manage your life, your schedule, your medical decisions, and your social interactions under the guise of caring for you. The loss of autonomy. While it is normal for family members to look out for your health as you get older, the entitled controller takes it to an extreme level that robs you of your personal freedom. They will dictate who you can hang out with, telling you that certain friends are a bad influence. They will criticize how you spend your retirement money, treating you like a child who needs an allowance. They make major decisions about your life without asking for your input first, assuming you are too old to handle it. The ultimate danger to your well-being. This brings us to the core danger of keeping toxic people around in your old age. The moment you give up your autonomy to an entitled controller, you lose your sense of purpose and self-worth. Studies show that older adults who maintain control over their daily decisions and live independent lives stay sharper mentally and live significantly longer. When someone takes away your choices, you quickly slide into a state of learned helplessness. You start believing you really are incapable, which accelerates physical and mental decline. If you allow a financial leech to empty your bank account, or an entitled controller to run your daily routine, you aren't just losing cash or time. You are actively giving up your health, your happiness, and the peaceful retirement you worked so hard for decades to build. You have earned the right to say no, to set firm boundaries, and to walk away from anyone who treats your kindness as weakness, no matter who they are.